indexing and slicing. So kada light leda kada. So here we move to the further. Previously, so I explained and I gave you the notes for advanced slicing, and there is some document is missing. One document was missing, that also I was uploaded yesterday. I hope up to date you received it. Okay now, right? So Prashant, can you send Python notes, sir? I'll send you, my dear student. Just give me some time. I said now I give you my notes. Definitely I'll give you. Definitely I will give you my notes. Don't worry about it. Just for 1 or 2 days. Before this Saturday, I will upload. Already everything I made it ready. Zip files and everything ready. I just need to post it. Okay. Right. So let me move to the further. Come in. Why I did not post is because once if I try to put it, it will become, if the link is becoming overloaded, final notes may be giving some problem for you. That's why I'm just thinking about it. Because already almost it reaches to 500 plus. The 3 links are there with me. Come in, guys. So here the 3 links are there with me. Still some of the people did not register in the Google Classroom so far. Here link 1, link 1, link 2, link 3. 3 links are there. So here this is the link 1, and the number of people who are available in that is 248 is the last capacity one Google Classroom will contain. This also will have one more. Here also another link, second link, there also 248, that is full. Here maybe some vacancies there, I think so. Their number of people are 50. So yesterday there was some 20 people are there, and they are coming in this place. Because there are still some more 120 students, still they are supposed to get the notes. Still they don't know how to join in the Google Classroom notes. Contact the admin. Here 248, here 248, here 50. It's almost more than 500. Still there are 120 students more are there in need to getting in this place. So that is the strength of this Numpy and Matplotlib. And this part I was already uploaded to you. And the step 1 for 1D, and the advanced indexing and slicing for 2D, and ND indexing, and this done in the last part. And I was uploaded the notes also. Okay, now received it. Fine. So students, today I'm going to introduce one more kind of concept. That concept is filtering the NdArray object. Filtering the NdArray object. Filtering NdArray object. Filtering the NdArray object. Nothing but selecting the elements of NdArray. Selecting the elements of NdArray. Selecting the elements of NdArray based on condition. Based on condition. Based on condition. So this is what is the use of that. I just want to go for it. Important. Every topic is an important. And immediately followed by another example also. I will move into the case. So here students, what is the use of that? What do you mean by filtering? What do you mean by selecting the elements? I just want to carry out. What do you mean by filtering? What do you mean by filtering? Already in our Python level, special functions in functions I said. Filter, map, reduce. Those functions I explained already. Still, if we maintain like different things, getting out some elements based on the condition by applying to the function. Filtering is nothing but, in simple words of yours, getting wanted things by eliminating unwanted things is called what? Filtering. That already said in my special class, in my functions concept, special function filtering, and next is what? Map and then what? Reduce. So that I will move to the further. Shall we move to the further now? Right. That filtering I'm not applying here. I'm going to apply something different. So let's start off. Right. Online students. So let's start the concept called what? Filtering. Numpy filtering concept I'm going to discuss. Numpy filtering that here. Let us go to Jupyter Notebook. All of them are through examples. Then later concept will be coming. There, let it starts. There I'm going to talk about 1D, how to filter it. Let it starts. Okay. In 1D, how do you filter it? And in 2D, how do you filter it? In 3D, how do you filter it? In that is called in ND, how do you filter it? This is what we are going to apply. So let us start understanding about this entire thing. What will be the implementation of filtering concept? I'm going to explain here. Very, very easy. Let's go to the new and notebook and start here. Students, I'll take the data here. What is my concept here? Numpy filtering. Numpy filtering I'm going to take up. So here I'm going to write it. Import numpy as what? NP. Numpy as NP. There I'm going to take up. A is equal to NP dot array of, I'm going to take up like this. Some 12, some 45, some 23, some 56, something like 14, and something 17, and say a 20, and then say some 53. So say something like 78, and say something like 4. This is my given data. And print of this A, print of the A, and type of A, and print of what dim of A, comma what? A dot what? Ndim. This is my given data. So my interest today is, yesterday our concept is, I want to select 12, I want to select 12, 45, 23. Which concept you will apply? Slicing. That are called what? Some mechanism. 0 colon what I will say? 3. I will apply 0 colon 3. So I will get it what? 12, 45, 23. I'll get it. Correct? Next. I want to get it. These elements. I will get it. These elements I want to get it. How to get it? A of what? Colon 2 I will write it. Colon 2 I will get it. So that I will get the alternative elements. Step 2 elements you will get it. That part you already aware of it. Now today, my requirement under yesterday's requirement, I want to get 12. I want to get 17. I want to get something like 20. What these are all called? Random elements. Random elements. Here and there, I cannot apply slicing here. I cannot apply indexing there. Random elements. I want to get 12. I want to get 17 and 4, 78 and 4. These are random elements. How we applied? We applied the concept of what? Yesterday discussed 1D, 2D, ND, everything I was explained. Okay, now that part. But today my requirement is very, very simple. I want to get it. I want to get all even numbers. All even numbers I want to get it. All even numbers. Even numbers may be random. Even numbers may be sequential. Whatever it is. Is it not called selecting the elements of NdArray based on condition or not? Selecting the elements of NdArray based on what? Condition. What is my condition? Even numbers. I want to select the elements. Filtering the NdArray object. Which one I want to filter? Even numbers I want to filter. Other numbers I don't want to take up. How do you do that? That is my requirement today. What you will do first? Step number 1. I am going to take up. Selecting. I want to get all even numbers. For that I am going to take up. Procedure. Steps 4. I am writing here. Steps 4. What elements? Numpy filtering. Numpy filtering. Or what? Selecting elements. selecting elements based on what is that condition. Simple. Step number 1, I am going to write it. What is the step number 1? Prepare. First one, prepare Boolean array. Boolean array. What are the Boolean values in Python? True, false. True, false. That is I am preparing. Prepare Boolean array. Prepare Boolean array with condition. With the condition. With the condition. What is the example here? In my case, if I go to the example here, I need to write it. I need to write it. What is my array there? A. What is the condition there for even numbers? A% to 2 is equal to what? 0. A% to 2 is equal to 0. First of all, is it possible to apply or not? First, you tell me. Is it possible to apply or not? Or possible to apply or not? Possible to apply or not? LST is equal to 10, 15, 20, and then 25, and then 34, and then 39. And LST percentage 2 is equal to 0. Is it possible to apply or not? Here possible or not possible? Huh? What is that? Not possible. Who said not possible? Raise your hands. Who said not possible? Raise your hands. Come on. Anybody raising? Not raising. Right. Here silence is an answer. Here possible or not possible here? Come on. Here silence. If you say, then I will also be silent. If totally you and myself silent, lights off, sleep. Tell me, possible or not possible? Hmm? Not possible. Why not possible? Not possible. Okay, you are saying correct. Why? Because suspense are they? Now here possible or not possible? Possible. Possible. You can not possible and you possible. Why possible here? Because, and I already said in the class, non-traditional Python object never performs vector-based operations. Vector-based operations. If I go to my example, advantages of Numpy using that, and instead of advantages, I'll go to this place. Differences between Python traditional list and then Numpy is the most important document. Here I said. On the object of what list, we can't perform vector-based operations. Whereas in the object of NdArray, we can perform what? Vector-based operations. List is equal to, this is an example I was already shown you. If you don't remember, we can't do anything, students. Take care by yourself. You see, LST is equal to 10, 20, 30. This I explained it. LST is equal to LST plus 1. Error. It is an error. It is an error. Then this error I was sorted it out. A is equal to np dot array of LST I said. Here I said A is equal to what? A plus 1. If A plus 1, I say A plus 1 and you print it, A plus 1 you say, and see that what is the data coming? It is incremented every value of A, 11, 21 and 31 is coming. This is an example of what? Vector-based operation. Is this example explained or not? Explained. Need to remember. When you don't remember, problem for you. Because faculty job is just only teaching and getting lost is not the way. Whether you are remembering or not, I need to see that. If you don't remember, I can't do anything else, students. Take care by yourself. Next. So here, prepare the Boolean array with condition. How do you write it? What is the syntax? There only I will write the syntax. What is the syntax here? In the step number 1, syntax I am writing. What is it now? Variable name is equal to, I will write NdArray object with the condition. Greater than 0 now, less than 0 now, percentage 2 is equal to 0 now, whatever it is. Here variable name is containing what? Here variable name is containing, here I am writing, here variable name contains true or false values. True or false values. That is called as what? Boolean array. I'll explain that. Second step, step number two, pass the Boolean array to NdArray object. Pass the Boolean array to what? NdArray object. So that we can get the result. So that we can get the result, what you are expecting it. So what is the syntax there? I am writing the syntax here. This is the procedure number one. What is this now? NdArray object. NdArray object. I will write it. Variable name. What is the variable name? Which we call it as what? Boolean array. If you want, I can write here variable name contains true or false values. Called what? Boolean array. Boolean array. You need to pass Boolean array variable name. Here I will write Boolean array variable name. Boolean array variable name you need to pass it. Let's go for the example. So what is our requirement today? Try to take care. Print of what now? A comma type of A. So see the result. What is the result? Maybe it is updated that values. Try to take this data and try to print it. This is my data. Are you able to follow? Now let us go for getting even numbers. What is the step number one? Prepare the Boolean array. What is this now? BA is equal to A percentage 2 is equal to what? 0. What is this now? Preparing which array? Boolean array. Preparing Boolean array. Print BA, comma type of BA. That is also NdArray object only, which is containing completely true or false value. How it will work? First take the first value. A percentage 2 is equal to 0. Madhu, come on. Don't watch like that. Statues. Come on. True. So what is the first one is containing? True. Please speak out. If you want to speak out, come to the class. Otherwise, don't come here. Come on. First one is what? True. Next one, false. Boys, I am telling to you. If you want to speak, you speak. Otherwise, I'll send you out of the class. I am observing everybody. Speak out. Next, 45. 45 is what? False. Girls also, same. Next, what value? 23. Come on. False. Next. Come on. True. Next. False. Next. True. Like that, you will get true, false or not. Yes, that will give you what? Boolean array. Very good. Look at Boolean array. Check it out. 12 is true. 45 is false. 23 is false. 56 is true. 14 is true. 17 is false. True. 53 is false. 78 is true. 4 is true. This is called what array? Boolean array. If there are lot of students are there who are all selected in exam, who are selected in that true, false, true, like that. Whatever is true, selected. Whatever is false, not marked for selection. Are you following that? Right. Come to. What is the next step? Pass the Boolean array to whom? NdArray object. How do you pass it? A of. What is my NdArray object? A of what? BA. A of BA. So what is this step now? Pass the Boolean array to the NdArray object. What is this A of BA will do? BA contains first one is true. Corresponding true value called 12 will be showing as an output. 12. Next value is called what? False. Neglected. Not getting. Next is called what? False. Not getting. False means neglected. True means what? Taken it. What is this now? 56 is selected. If you remember my filter concept in Python, today is nothing. Filter concept in my Python class, I said almost 7 to 8 examples I said. 8, 56. Now again it is called what? True. What is the value here? 14 will be taken. Here 17 will not be taken. Next is called what? 20 will be taken. Next is called what? 53 will not be taken. 53 will not be taken. Next is called what? 78 will be taken. Next is called what? 4 will be taken. and press this now. Again, you see what the result is coming. Corresponding true related elements only getting it. Are you able to follow? This is related to what? Getting what elements? Are they random numbers only now? Is it possible with advanced indexing and advanced slicing? No. It is only possible with what? Conditional selection. Did you understand? How to get the data from NdArray is very, very important. Normal indexing, normal slicing, advanced indexing, advanced slicing, random element selection. But these are also random elements. But that random elements you cannot apply what? Advanced indexing and advanced slicing. Let us go to that. Again, I want to move to the further second example. I want to get all what numbers? Odd numbers. Okay. Tell me now, how do you get it? I forget. Boolean array is equal to a percentage to not equal to 0. Not equal to 0. Okay. Print of what now? BA. Print of what? BA. And the type of BA. Still it is NdArray only. Boolean array is also one NdArray only. NdArray. Pass that Boolean array to whom? Come on. Pass the Boolean array to whom? A. What is this now? A of BA. So you are going to get that values. What values I got it? Odd numbers I got it. Are you able to follow? Yes. This is direct done. One more way, last and final. I am going to take up 2 steps I followed, correct or not? Second procedure I am going to take it. Second procedure. Second method number 2. Second procedure. This is called second method. What I said is called first method. These steps. Here I will write it. First method this is. First method this is. Second method I am going to talk. What is the second method? Directly you say what? NdArray object. NdArray object. Syntax I'll write it here directly. NdArray object of what you know? Boolean array. NdArray object with condition. NdArray object with the condition I am going to take it. With the condition I am going to take it. This will give you what array here? Boolean array. Passing the Boolean array to whom? Right. Here I will write a simple note point here. What is the note point here? What is the note point here? I am writing NdArray with condition gives you what? Gives what array? Boolean array. Boolean array. So let us take the example and prepare directly. So what is my requirement? Requirement is get all the odd numbers. How do you get it? Directly you try to write it. Print of. Tell me, what should I do? Get the even numbers. How do I write it? A of a percentage to not equal to 0. Very, very important. A percentage to not equal to 0. If it is a normal Python program, you have to write 3, 4, 4, 5 lines of code. You need to write it. 4, 5 lines of code. If I take it into LST, for value in where LST, that value, if value percentage to not equal to 0, you take one empty list, LST1 is equal to something. You write LST dot what? Append of what? Value you write it and print that LST here. Almost 5 to 6 lines of code we are writing. But here how many lines we are writing? Single line I am writing. The very complex code can be reduced to what? Single line. So I am going to get the answer here. Are you getting or not? This is what I am saying. If you want, you can take it what you know. Odd numbers is equal to. You can mention it. You can mention it. Next is called what? Get. What is this? What numbers? Even numbers. What is this now? Even nums is equal to what? A of a percentage to is equal to what? 0. 0. Now I will print. Now I will print. What is this now? List of what numbers? Odd numbers. List of odd numbers. Odd numbers is equal to dot format of what? ODD NUMS. Odd numbers. Print of what here? List of even numbers. Even numbers is equal to dot format of what? Even nums. Even nums. You execute it. You see that this is a given data. 1 minute I will write it. Given data, I will write it. Given values is equal to dot format of what? A. Dot format of A. Try to run. So I got the date. Given values, dimension is 1. Even numbers I got it. Odd numbers I got it. Even numbers I got it. You're able to follow? Suppose if I add somewhere else 0. Somewhere else 0. You try to run it. You are going to get it. Under the 0, this place is coming. I think you are following me. This is related to what? Filtering the data. Last and final. You take the meaning of it. Now I'm going to take this example. I'm taking an example. Let us follow another example. Another example I'm going to get it. A is equal to np dot array of, try to answer, 100 comma minus 23 comma minus 45 comma 0 comma 56 comma 78 comma 23 comma and 78, something like minus 90 and minus 200. And now I am saying get all positive values. Get all positive values. How do you get it? Come on, fast. POS values is equal to, come on, A of A greater than 0. A greater than 0. Next what? Get all negative values. Come on. Get all negative values. Need to open your mouth. Get all the negative values. Come on. NEG values is equal to A of A less than 0. A less than 0. Are you following? Right. So don't try to move your head. Try to speak out. That is my advice. Print of what? You try to print it. Say here, print of given values is equal to dot format of what? A. And next I am saying here, list of what values? Positive values is equal to, I say dot format of what? POS vals. Check your variables. Check your variable names. Next I am going to take up. Here I am writing. Here I am taking list of what? Negative values. I'll write it here. Any easy values and try to run. So I got it. This is my given data. Positive values are coming. Negative values are coming. With a 0 is there. 0 is not a positive. 0 is not a negative. So this is a very important statement making. Are you able to follow? Right. Last and final, I'm going to say, look at another example. Another example. I'm going to take it. Get it into this place. A is equal to np dot a range of I'm taking 10 to some 50 dot something like, okay, let it be, and print of a. This is my given data. Obtain all the multiples of 3. Obtain all the multiples of 3. Multiples of 3, so many, some of them are there. They are random. I don't know multiples. Some lakhs of values are there. Some crores of values are there. And where is that crores of values, random numbers, we don't know. But I want to get the data. How do you get the data now? Spets. So, how do you get the data? Maha, good student. So, Hari Rama, good student. So, how do you get it? Multiples 3 is equal to A of A percentage 3. A percentage 3 is equal to what? 0. What is this will give you? Multiples of 3. Boolean array. This will give you multiples of. This will give you Boolean array. మీకు చెప్పాలంటే చాలా కష్టం అసలు. A percentage 3 is equal to 0. will give you Boolean array. Multiples of 3 వస్తుందా? ఏం knowledge? So that I will pass it A of. I'll pass the Boolean array to that. What is coming? Wherever there is a true, I will be getting that values. 12, 3 4 ja, 3 5 ja, 3 6 ja, 3 7 ja, 3 8, 3 9s, 3 10s, 3 11s, 3 12s, 3 13s. Next, like that, you are having all these things like this. మీకు టేబుల్స్ కూడా రావు నాకు తెలుసు అది. I know you don't know tables also, correct? Girls, correct? మీరు వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ సే సార్, దట్ ఈస్ కరెక్ట్ ఓన్లీ సార్. You know up to 9 tables, 13, 14 tables, danger. You don't know. Frankly, we will speak. Correct? Correct? Yes, 100%. So, coming to the point of it, here I want to get it. Here I want to get it. Multiples of 3. Now I want to get it. Last and final. Multiples of what? 7. Multiples of 7 if I want. What is this now? 7 I will write it. So you are getting the data or something like this. Are you able to follow? Like that one can filter the values. Did you understand? Right. Now I'll move to the further. A is equal to, last and final. I'm writing apple. I'm writing mango. Mango. I'm writing kiwi. I'm writing something like, strawberry. So I'm writing something like this. I'm writing like this. Now I'm writing east. Now I'm writing was. Now I'm writing sky. Like this, I just wrote it. Now I want to get those words which are greater than what? 3. I want to get those words which are greater than 3. I want to get those things which are greater than 3. How do you write it? Don't look at me seriously. You answer the question. A of, first of all, how do you get it? Here, Professor, watch and value in where? A. Value in here. This type of coding, I said so many examples in my Python classes. If you look at my hundreds of almost, if you look at all the examples, when you reach to the ending, it almost reaches to 700 to 600 examples, I said. So there you watch it. Value, ln of value you see. Value, ln of value. Apple 3, mango 5, kiwi 4, strawberry 6, yeast was, etc. I have. I want to get those words which are having what? Greater than 3 or greater than 5. Whatever the condition you have, you want to get it. So how you get it? That is my question. I will say, come on, A. Come on. Huh? Less than. A. Less than. Length 3. A. What is that? Now I need to pass. Boolean array I want to prepare. You prepare the Boolean array first. Boolean array you prepare it. Ln of A. If we write like that, if I write like that, what is happening now? Ln of are greater than or equal to 3 or greater than 3 if we write it. What is happening? True. What is that? What true is coming? Only one true is coming. The first one only it is coming. Ln of A first of all will give you number of elements. What is the number of elements here? Ln of A will give you what? 7. 7 elements are there. But my interest is what? I want to print what? Every element index I want. What you will do for that? What you will do for that? For what should I do? V in where? A. What should I do now? That value related length I want to take it. How do you take it that? How do you take it now? I will take it here. I will take it. One LST I will take it. Empty I am taking. What I am taking there? LST dot append of what I am taking? Ln of what? V I am taking. Ln of V I am taking. The print of what I am saying? V. LST, sorry. LST. One more bracket close. LST, which is going to print what? 5 and then 5 and then 4 and then 6 and then 2 and then 3 and 3 like this. Now there I am writing this LST. I'll convert into what? I'll convert into what? Directly we cannot apply the Boolean value here. Directly we cannot apply the Boolean value here. That is a very, very important point. If you understand, we cannot write what? As we go for what? A percentage 2 is equal to 0 or A percentage 3 not equal to 0. A percentage 4 not equal to 0. Like that type of things you cannot write. Like that A of you cannot write LN of A. Is it possible? Huh? Not at all possible. What to do now? B is equal to what? B is equal to what? Convert into what? NP dot what? Array of what? LST. LST. Now I will go for what? Now I will go for what? For this B is concerned, I need to prepare the Boolean array. How do you prepare the Boolean array? There it is an important. How do you write it? After finding the length, now I need to take the Boolean array. How do you do that? The B is going to print here. B is going to print. I'm not doing all at once. I'm just doing step by step here. Now my requirement is the Boolean array requirement. I can write a lengthy code, but here only I want to finish it out. What is the point? See, here, see, if what I'm saying, LN of what? V greater than what? 3. Greater than 3. If it is a greater than 3, what I will place it here? What I will place it here? I will place it as a true. I will place it as a true. And later I will place it as what here? Else I will write it. What I will write it here? LST dot append of what I will say? False. False. That's all. Print of what? LST. Print of LST. Then see the answer now. I got it. This is called true. I got true. I got true. I got true. True. And rest of them are what? False. That type of Boolean array convert into which type? Boolean array you convert. B is equal to what? NP dot what? Array of what? LST. LST. Print of what now? B. It is going to contain like that. You pass the Boolean array to whom? A. Beautiful. Pass. Here B is called which array? Here B is called which array? Boolean array. Excellent. Boolean array, which is containing like that. According to my logic, here it is going to contain. What is this now? Pass. Boolean array. Boolean array to whom? A. NdArray A. NdArray A. Like this. NdArray A. Pass it. A of what? B. A of B. You try to execute. NdArray A. Print of what? A of what? B. You see that. You see this now. Coming to this place, it is going to give you scalar value, which is going to be converted into scalar index. Just a minute. You try to print this B once. Print this B once. It is going to print a true, false, etc. Pass the Boolean value and then try to get it. A of what? B, you get it. So getting an error here. Only integer scalar arrays can be converted to what? Scalar index. What is the Boolean array here? Yeah, okay, fine, students. 1 minute, ma. 1 minute. Because I took it as what? List. Here, what is the mistake we did? I took it in the form of list. But I have to take in the form of? Yes. Yes. NP dot array of. Now you take care. Now you take care. Now you pass it. Now you are getting. Are you following me? Earlier I took it as a list. Now I need to take it in the form of like that. And I got the data like this. Are you able to follow? This is the way you need to take care. If you are already Python level, if you know. This is the most important. Get the words here. Get the words which are which are which are which are having length greater than what? Greater than 3. So the same thing, if you want to get it in other way, if you are very serious about your subject, here I can write it something like this. Watch it. I will write it like this. What we are going to do? Yes. See students, use our Python knowledge. Use our Python knowledge. What I'm going to take it? Look at. I'm going to take up some b is equal to, I'm saying I'm using comprehension technique. Comprehension. Do you know comprehension? Map is there, reduce is there, so many are there. You can use any one of it. What I'm doing, you see. For value in where? A. For value in A. What is that value in A? What is coming here? That is an important. I will write what here? Condition, I will write it. What is the condition I am saying? What is the condition I am writing? If. What is that now? If ln of what? Ln of value. Ln of value greater than what? 3. 3. What is happening now? What is happening in this case? Returning what value? 2. Returning true. What is this returning? Else. What I am writing? False. False. Value in A. Now I am going to get it what? Value. Value I am going to get it. So here you see. Print of what here? P. Try to see the answer. Invalid syntax. Okay. So here you try to take it. Instead of worrying about that entire thing, B is equal to simply value for value in where? A. If ln of what? Come on. Value greater than what? 3. Greater than 3. And print of what? B. So you will be getting that answer also. This type of things I already said in where? Python level only I said. In Python level, and this is called a comprehension technique, list comprehension. So many things I said. Okay, now this process I already said to you in the beginning this. So, but our concept is Boolean array preparation and passing the Boolean array and obtaining the result. There are multiple ways are there to get it. When strings are coming, these things directly you cannot pass like a numerical values. So string example also I covered it. Map example also you can use it. Mapping also you can follow. So that mapping and all, I already said multiple examples in my classroom. Okay now? So this is comes under which concept? Which concept it is? Selection based concept. So let me go for showing the topic for you. Here I am going to take it. Notes here. So I am going to take up. Here I am going to take it. Filtering. So what is the filtering concept? Maybe it is a 1D, 2D or ND or whatever it is, same procedure. Come on, procedure number 1. First one is create Boolean array. Notes for the sake of the notes. Variable name is equal to NdArray with object with condition. Here variable name is an object of class numpy.NdArray contains Boolean values called Boolean array. In the Boolean array, false represents element marked not to select. In the Boolean array, true represent element marked for selection. You've seen that only. Next, step number 2. Pass the Boolean array to NdArray directly. I can write it directly. How do you do that, ma? NdArray of Boolean array, you pass it. Boolean array. Here Boolean array represents what? 1 minute. This bracket. Here Boolean array represents what? Contains true or false. This is called procedure number 1, 2 steps. Procedure number 2. Here what? Pass Boolean array, NdArray object directly with what? Condition. Directly with the condition you write it. So directly we are passing that entire thing in the NdArray itself. Concept is very simple and the coding is what? Very important. Here Last and final, I will move to that one NdArray object. I will take it. Last one, filtering the data, filtering the 2D array, 2D array data, 2D array data. How do you take it? A is equal to np dot a range of something like 36 dot what? Reshape of what is this now? Something like so instead of that, you take it as what 4, you take it. 4, you take it. Print of A and type of A you take it, which is called what? 2-dimension. From there I want to get it what? Even numbers I want or odd numbers I want. How do you get it? Directly. Come on. A of A greater than A not A percentage 2 is equal to 0. Get all the even numbers. Getting or not? This is flattening the list, students. Why flattening the list? Because we don't know whether it is a 2 by 2 matrix or 3 by 3 matrix. We don't know. Not equal to, you take it. You are going to get the remaining elements. Are you getting or not? This is about concept of what? 2D related. 3D related, if we go for it. 3D related. Online students. 3D related. What is this now? 2, 4, 4. What is this now? 32. 32. And print this now. 2 matrices with what? 0 to 15, one more. And 16 to 31, one more. That is a 0 to 31 will come or not? From there, I want to get it. What I want to get it? Get the elements which are multiples of 5. Which are multiples of 5. Come on, how do you get it? A of A percentage 5 is equal to 0. So you are getting multiples of 5. Get the multiples of 4. Get the multiples of 4. What I will do? 4. So I will be getting the answer like this. These are my elements. Are you following me? So like that you need to apply. This is for what? 2D. This is 3D, ND. 3D means ND. This is called what? 2D. Earlier one is called what? 1D. From all the places you can filter. If there are matrix with lakhs and crores of values are there, to get the random data with a conditional basis, we'll go for it. This is known as what? Filtering. Or selecting the elements based on what? Conditional retrieval. Very important. Students in online, I hope you got my points. Is it clear? Is it clear for everybody? Try to go to the next. This concept is done. So what is the total concept here? Boolean array prepare and pass to the NdArray. Or directly NdArray, pass the Boolean array directly. That is one thing. Next one, another concept I want to introduce. Iterating Numpy, iterating NdArray object. Iterating NdArray object. Come on. What do you mean by iterating? Madhubavulu, come on. What do you mean by iterating? Iterating. Repetition. Swati, perfect. Online students, good. Go to our batch, 7 a.m. Loops. Under that, notes. Under the looping statements, see the heading, looping, iterative or repetitive statements. Iterative means what? Repetition. Looping statements. Already explained. What is the need of repetition? What is the need of iterating? Getting all the values of NdArray object until total elements are exhausted. That is called what? Iterating. Repetition. You want to go to BTech college for 4 years. What is that now? First year going, second year going, third year going, fourth year going. This is called iteratively going for 4 years. This is done by what? Loops. Loops, which I said almost 12 to 13 days I used to tell in the classes with so many examples in the classes. And that iterating mechanism, how do you apply in the NdArray? Number one process by using what? Loops. Number one by using loops. So Come on to the point of it. Number one, by using what? Loops. That is already old story. Whether you know loops or not, I don't know. That loops I explained in my class. Number two, by using, there it is going to be by using loops. That too by use 1D iteration. Second is called what? Second is called a 2D iteration. Third is called what? ND iteration. ND iteration. Next, second one by using one more mechanism that is a newly available here by using NdIter function. NdIter function. ND stands for what? 1D, 2D, 3D, 4D, whatever it is. 4D, 3D, 2D, 1D. NdIter function. There also I am going to tell you how to get the data from these things. This is 1D NdIter, 2D NdIter, ND NdIter. And the third one is called what? By using ND enumerate. By using ND enumerate. Already I used to tell enumerate in my classes. Enumerate I used to tell. Might be you forget, but I used to tell enumeration in my classes. Go to the place once, because if I show you, at least you will have something. Sir already taught, and because of our laziness, we did not read. If you go to list data type, under predefined functions in list, other batch students, please look at how great topic the list is. Append function, insert function, here see the number of coding examples, remove, and next pop off, next is called pop off. Next is called what? Clear off with so many examples. Del operator with indexing, with slicing and mutable and immutable. And here copy function, shallow copy, deep copy. You already know that. Here you see count off. Here you see observe here. Here you observe it. Count off. After that, Mississippi. Here index off. Here I used to get it. Most important, what is the function name? Enumerate. This internally generates indices and value of the table. And Mississippi, to find the duplicates of my values, its indices are important. Index comma value and enumerate. This explain. It's not only for that. You can find i's how many times, yes how many times. It's not only for that, you can apply list also. Enumerate concept. This enumerate concept today available in the form of what? Today it is available in the form of what? ND enumerate. And if I know enumerate, today ND enumerate is nothing. Finishing touch. ND stands for what? 1D enumeration, 2D enumeration, 3D, 4D enumeration. That is called ND enumerate. There also we are using what? There also we are using what? 1D enumerate, ND enumerate, 2D ND enumerate, ND enumerate. These many ways are there to get to iterate the data of what? NdArray. Shall we start? How many ways are there to iterate the values of, and iterating means what? Getting the values from NdArray until total number of elements are over. Iterating NdArray object is nothing but getting the values from NdArray object one by one, or alternative elements or reversed elements, whatever it is, all the elements until the number of elements are completed. That is known as what? Iterating. Repetition, loops. How many ways are there? 2 ways. By using loops, by using iter, NdIter, and by using what? ND enumerate. So mainly my intention is to tell about this. And here also, first one is easy. Second and third, nobody knows. Gunshot things, these are all. You take any data science student and ask these questions, totally out of order. Indexing you ask, slicing you ask of 2D. Slicing of 2D, random elements of ND, totally out of order. Nobody knows except you. Right? Go to this place. Next one I am going to introduce. Go to the place I am going to introduce. Go to the next one. Say next one, new notebook. New notebook I am taking. There I am going to talk about it. So here, ND iterating. I'm going to enter into the import numpy as what? NP. Numpy as NP. Numpy as NP. Take first one. Iterating the NdArray of what? What are you iterating now? Iterating what array? 1D array. 1D, 1D. A is equal to what? NP dot array of. I'm taking now. It's taking 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. This is my data. Print of A. Print of A. Dim of A is equal to A dot what? NDIM. Now, this is my data. How do you iterate the data? How do you print this 10, 20, 30, 40, 1 by 1? Already written now. Previous example written now. Here I wrote it now. Here you see. Here I applied for loop, right? Same thing. How do you get the data from our list data? How do you get it? By using for loop. Strings, any iterable object, how do you get it? By using for loop. So here also, get the data. By using what now? Loops. By using loops. For loop I am using. By using loop. For loop I am using. How do you use it? Look at for loop. Start. For value. In where? A. What is that A? ND array object. Which array? 1D. 1D. Print the value. Print the value. Value. So, elements of what? Print of elements of what? 1D array. 1D array. How do you print it? Look at. So you got all the elements are not printed. All the elements are printed. By using which loop? For loop. If you want which loop? While loop. How do you do? If you want to write while loop, what are the prerequisites I said? Initialization. Initialization. I is equal to 0. What is the next? While I less than what? I less than what? Len of A. Len of A means what? Number of elements in A. Len of A. I value is 0. Still, some people don't know while loop also. This is known as initialization. This is known as condition. Print it. How do you print it? If I write only I, indexes will print. I don't want indexes. That too 0, 0, 0 printing. I need to do what? Updation also need to do it. Updation also need to do it. I is equal to I plus 1. I is equal to I plus 1. So, there. It is also going to print. It is going to print. Wait, laptop is very fast like you. So initialization is compulsory. Next is called what? Still it is under running. That star indicates what? Running. Very fast. Like you only it is very fast. Today I don't know why it is becoming very slow. Until that output is coming, you go on watching it. Watch the star here. Now got it. What are the indexes? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are indices or not? That indices you want, values you want. So I will write A of what? I. A of I, if I write, you will get the value of A of 0 or not? That will give you what elements? These elements are coming. 0, all the elements are coming. By using what you got it? For loop you got it. By using what you got it? While loop also you got it. This is related to what array? 1D array. By using what? Loops. Same thing. I will go for same thing. I want to go for, by looping concept, first I will cover, go to, which array now? 2D. 2D array I am going for. Take the 2D array. How do you take it? How do you take it? A is equal to np dot a range, a range, a range of what? 16 dot what? Reshape of 4 comma 4, 4 comma 4, print of a, print of what? Dim of a, dim of a, comma what? A dot what? Ndim, a dot ndim. So here NumPy has no attribute, a range, a range. So here you see, this is my dimension is what? 2. Now tell me, how do you retrieve the data? This is very simple. This is very simple. Any person can say. Small kid also can say. Now you need to say. Now you need to say. Come on. How do you get it? For value in where? A. First, do you know what will come, students? First, do you know what will come? This entire thing will come in the value. It will print the first row. Next, this will print what? Second row. Next, this will print what? Third row. Next, fourth row. So total loop repeated how many times? 4 times. See the answer now. 4 times repeated. Are you seeing that? No. But I don't want the rows to repeat. Each row values also I want to display. Like this I want. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I want to 12, 13, 14, 15. I want to print. Did you understand my point? It is simply called as what? Row printed. I will write it here. Row. This is simply printed called what? Row. Row. But I don't want the row. Row elements also I want. Any idea? Any idea? No. Now I am saying the idea. You will not give any idea to me. I need to give one idea. For row in where? Yeah. Row is coming now. In that row, what is the first value coming? 0, 1, 2, 3. For that 0, 1, 2, 3, I want to get 0, 1, 2, 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3 present in where? Row. For that row, I want to get the value. I will write one more loop. What is that loop? Nested for, nested loop. Nested loops explain now. For in for, while in while, for in while in for. So many examples also. Almost 12 to 13 examples explain. So I will write for value in where? Row. For value in row. Print of what? Value. That's all. So here I will write it one backslash t dot format of what? Value. Just you try to see. Just you try to see. I got it. All the values I got it. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. All the values are printed. So how many loops? 1. 2 loops, 2 dimension. 1 loop, 1 dimension. First one deals with what? Row. Second one deals with what? Values in the row that are called columns. So this deals with rows. This deals with columns in row. Columns in row. Columns in row is nothing but 0, 1, 2, 3 are called what? Actually, that entire thing is called row. Taking 0, 1, 2, 3 is called what? A column. That is related to what? Related to what? Using which loop? For loop. How do you deal this same thing by using what loop? While loop. Are you right? Are you following me? So let him wake up. Blue t-shirt is sleeping. A comma type of A. Try to see carefully. This is my data. Start with I is equal to what? What is this now? I is equal to what? 0. Now say for I in Madhubavulu, LN of A, LN of A, that too not LN of A, range of LN of A. Just to look at what is happening. I'm not finalizing. I'm just writing the code. I is equal to what? I plus 1. See the answer now. What is happening? 0, 1, 2, 3 printed. What is this 0, 1, 2, 3 printed? 0, 1, 2, 3. What is this 0, 1, 2, 3 are called? Rows indexes. Row indices. Now I am printing here called what? A of I am printing. A of I means what is printed? A of 0. What is printed? First row, second row, third row, fourth row. Execute now. What I got it? Rows printed. Are you following me? In the rows, how many values are there? In this row, how many values are there? 4. I need to write one more for loop. I will write it. Shall I write? Okay. Go to that. Now I am writing. Tell me now. What should I write it? 1. For what? Of course, here I wrote it for loop, but I need to write what? While loop I need to write it. How do I write it? While loop of I less than len of what? A. Len of A. First you have a doubt, len of A, that is a big doubt for you. Len of A will give you what? 4. 4 means what? 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3 are called 4 only now. So how do you write it now? I don't know whether you are following me or not, but these are all called strong knowledge of Python coding. What is this now? I less than, what is this now? Len of A. That is 0 less than what? 4. It is repeated. True. 1 less than 4 repeated. 2 less than 4 repeated. 3 less than 4 repeated. 4 less than 4 stops. That is more than enough to print the rows. You say here print of I. For your understanding purpose, I am writing. Later I will change my code. Are you getting or not? Happily I will write what now? A of I will write it. Happily I will print the rows. Done. Using what? Loops. Now I will go for what? Rows are coming, but rows related values I want. How do I get it? Inside of that, I will take j is equal to what? 0. To this row, I, j is called 1, 2, 3, 4. Outer while loop deals with rows. Inner while loop I am writing. What is the inner while loop? While j less than len of a of I. A of I. Beautiful. That I will print it. A of what? Ij. A of Ij. But take care. This is the one. I need to take care about that. And I need to write I plus 1. I plus 1 here I will write it. Here I will write j is equal to what? J plus 1. While loop after completion of it. When this inner loop will deals with rows with columns. This will deals with the rows. This will deals with what? Column. For one row, columns are increasing. Once one column value is over, it will go to what? Rows incrementation. Rows incrementation. So let us watch the data. Are you getting or not? This is the way you need to get it. If you are already perfect in Python coding in my classes, you know, while loop I am writing, else part also, while else is also there. What is the question in interview? Can I write else without if statement? Generally, if else they will say. Can I write else without if statement? Yes. What is that? For else, while else. These are beautiful. So go to that place and try to see this. Same answer is coming. Same answer is coming. Are you following? This is the way how you can go for it. If you want to show row by row value separation, if you want to see row by value separation, you want to see, you can happily like this. So say here, I got it. First row value, second row value, third row values, all the values we are getting it. Are you following? Using loops, you are done with what? Using loops, 1D array using for loop, 1D array using while loop, and a 2D array by using for loop, and then what? While loop. Easy or difficult? So, while loop, if you feel complexity, go for what? For loop. Whichever loop you are confident, you go for it. But to have more strong problem solving skills, try to use both the loops. Okay now? So it is difficult, I never touch it. Interview will ask only complex questions. Go to next. Online students, is it clear up to here? Is it clear up to here? Now I am going to 3D. 3D I am introducing. 3D. Are you understanding? Feeling bored? Feeling bored or understanding? If I say theory, people are very much interested to listen gossips. Very much interested. ముచ్చట్లు చెప్పుకోవడానికి చాలా ఇష్టపడతారు. Reality facts they don't see. So these are all called reality in coding. You have to learn only coding. Only theory if you learn pages like your academics. What happened after academics? Anything happens? No. That's why learn it. Come on, start with. What is this now? 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2 or 3, 3, 3. What is this is called 2, 3, 3. How many? 18. 18. See this now. This is called what? 3D. 3D. Come on. 3D. Tell me, how do you print? 1D 1 for loop. 2D 2 for loops. First for loop deals with what? Rows. Second for loop deals with columns in the row. Columns in that row. Now 3D. How many for loops? 3. Easy. 1D 1 for loop, 2D 2 for loop, 3D 3 for loops. Easy to say. Now tell me. First for loop. Matrix. Matrix ID. Matrix index. Say. Second one. In that matrix rows. What is the third? In that matrix row columns. First for loop deals with what? Matrix index. Second matrix deals with matrix rows. Third for loop indicates matrix row columns. Tell me now. For example, MNO, or for I in where? A, which will print what? Simply, it will print what? Matrices will be printed. I don't want matrices. I want to print what? In that matrix rows I want. In that row columns I want. Okay. So go to that. Change. Come on, change. For what? For what? Matrix. Print of what? Matrix. Print of what? Matrix. Print of matrix. Matrices are printed or not? But next you want to print the matrices with separation? You can. See, I'm showing full clarity in the coding. Without coding, you cannot survive anywhere. Okay. In that matrix, what I want? Row. How do you write it? For row. In where? Yes. Come on, what is this now? For what? Row. Come on, what is printed? Matrices are printed, rows printed. Are you following me? If you want the row separations, I can show you that also. First row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row. In that row, what do you want? Columns. How do you print that rows columns? Come on. For column values in where? Row. Print what? Come on. Call vals. Beautiful. Getting or not? That's all. If you want any clarity in that, print of what? Some line. Each column values are printed. Values are coming. Like that, all the column values are printed like this. Beautiful. Able to follow? This is related to that value. For each row related column values, if you want, you can get it. For first row value, for first row, second row columns, third row columns, like that. If you want, you can press that value. If you want, you can press matrix related separation. You want something like this I am using. That also you can have the full coding. This is the first row, second row, third row. First matrix over. Second matrix started or not? Like this. This is related to what? 3D. Using which loop? For loop. Can you do with while loop? Yes or no? Will you do it or not? Can you go to Everest mountain? Yes, sir. But going to important, na? You will not do because SAR is already done, na? SAR is already done. You will think SAR like this only. But here I will take three variables. I, J, K. I deals with matrix number. J deals with rows of each matrix. K deals with column of each row of each matrix. That are called I, J, K. Will you do that? Yes. So that you can take care. I think you will take care of that. Or if you say, sir, do in 1 minute means I will do. Because if I give homework, if you don't do it, neither I am giving the food nor you are earning the food. You are having fasting only morning to evening. Either let me give the food or you earn the food. What? Shall I write it? Or no need? Write it or no need? Girls, silence is not a danger. In morning, I put one name to my 7 o'clock students. Come on, here you go to it. Here you go to it. Quickly, I will try to take it. If you follow me, come on, help me. Help me. Here I will write it. Here. Or if you feel difficulty, here I will take this loop. This loop I will carry. This I will carry. And if you are feeling comfortable, actually you can do here itself. I'll carry. Tell me. LN of what? A. J. What is that now? LN of that. Next what I will do? What I will do? K. Tell me now. K is equal to what? 0. Come on. For K. In. LN of what? Okay. While. Okay. While. While what? K. Less than. LN of. A of J. A of what? J. Okay. Come on. What should I do? Print off. Print off. You said no, you will do homework. మీరు homework చేస్తారని నేను నమ్మాలా? What students? 27 years onwards, I am sitting in the same chair. Come on. A of I. I represents what? Matrix number. J represents what? Row. In that row, what I want? K. K. And done. K is equal to what? K plus 1. K plus 1. Here I will write J is equal to what? J plus 1. Here I say what? I is equal to what here? This is J is equal to I is equal to I plus 1. So somebody is missing. Okay. Now see the data. Unexpected indentation. Okay. No issue. No issue. This is about 1 minute, students. J is equal to J plus 1. 1 minute. Give me some time. Since I copied now. Here I will do. Here I will do. This is for that. And go to this loop. There you write it. Here you write it. Else. So if you don't understand the code, don't feel writing difficult coding. For this one, K is repeated. When this is over, increasing J value, going to that, repeating. When J is over, coming to whose corresponding else part, when I is equal to I plus 1, going to this place. Perfect. See that, what is happening? Unexpected indentation. K is equal to K plus 1. Okay. Now this is the one. So, got the data. What is this again? Two indentations. IJK. IJK. A of what? IJK. IJK. So here, getting the data, index 2 out of index of bounds of that, access 2 and size is 2. Here what is happening? A of I, j, k. I value, j value, k value. K is equal to k plus 1. This is called j. This is called I, j, a of I, a of j, a of I, j, k. Okay, no problem. K. Then what is that? I, j now. Suresh, I comma j now. Okay, good. So here, go good. Suresh is good. Very nice. So LEN of A, total matrix, row, and then here what? IJ. IJ. That is IJ called what? That particular matrix. And then IJK is coming. The values are coming totally. I think you are following. This is most important. While loops related. Understood, students? This is related to by using what? Using loops 1D, 2D, and what? ND. Next, I'll go for what? ND iter. ND iter. So time is almost getting over. In tomorrow's class, I'll go for what? ND iter. And one more thing, students, this concept tomorrow I will upload because it is discussed only off part and still some more things are there. Using loops, our pure Python knowledge, ND iter, ND enumerate are present in where? Numpy model that I'll explain in tomorrow class. This concept tomorrow only I will upload. This process, this single concept only I will upload today. This I will explain in tomorrow's class. Today I don't upload. Are you okay? Right. And today, 11 o'clock, Sidam, where are you going? Today, 11 o'clock, new Python batch is starting. Full stack Python is starting. Anybody who want to read more and more nicely, you tell them. Don't want to read, don't tell them. Who want to read nicely, more sincerely, my batch is starting today, 11 a.m. Full stack Python. Those who are offline, online, here only, you tell them. If they are interested, you tell them. If you want to read nicely, then go to this batch. Right. Thank you, students. All the best. Those who are having the doubt, you hold on. I'll go for it. Your doubts clarification.